And now, for all those children attending in the audience today, we'd like to present our 48 of your favorite cartoon characters competing in our 3rd annual Cartoon Character Charity Tournament. 4 of these characters will walk away with prize money from $10,000 to $100,000 at the end of the show. Earlier this month, it was Taylor Swift who won the Celebrities, Farrah of Mortal Kombat 10 who won in the Finals Tournament, and tennis great Billie Jean King who prevailed in the Sports Athlete Tournament. So, which cartoon character will be the 4th and final champion of our mini-series? There's only one way to find out. Let's get to it. First up tonight, we have our defending champion, Epcot's Figment of Your Imagination, taking on the Fire type style from Pokemon Black and White to Pig, and the Evolution Pokemon, who evolves in many species, that's Eevee, of course. And as we proceed to our first lineup, our 3rd annual Cartoon Character Tournament is presented by Wendy's, who is the executive proud partner of Chao Racing 2013. Keep on those donations and making $1 to the Wendy's Fund. Wendy's is proud to be executive proud partner for Chao Racing 2013, and we thank you for all your support. So without further ado, good luck to the first 3 characters on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a challenge! Stop the running, folks, from our 3rd annual Cartoon Character Tournament. Who will be the first to move on to the round 16? Right now, it was like number 8 has to lead, with Eevee having the best position so far in 2nd place. And that's followed by the Pig of Pokemon Black and White, the Fire type star, in 3rd place over the 8 Chao right now. The 3 characters are right on pushing the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. We'll also know who will be one step towards victory as the first superstar against viewers on our 3rd annual Cartoon Character Tournament presented by our executive proud partner Wendy's is the Evolution Pokemon Eevee, and she moves on to round 16. That was a great speedrun, and as she is the first one to win the opening round. She is going to move on to round 16. She is, I can tell she is off to a great start. And let's see where the others will stand. It looks like the Pig will have to come in 2nd place, as number 6 will wind up in the next speed bus. Thank you, Figment, on all your support you had, and also thanks to the Pig for coming with us as well. Eevee, congratulations to you. For the moment, we'll see you later on in round 16 for your chance at moving on. Let's now proceed to race number 2 of the opening round, featuring the newest Water-type starter, the Alola starter, Popplio from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon coming this November. He'll be taking on Minnie Mouse of Disney and Skarmory, one of Child's favorite 3rd-type Pokemon. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, please start numbers. Okay, and it looks like number 1 is going to rest, so he will be left behind in the crowd. By now, it is number 7 who has to lead this time, with Skarmory having the best position so far in 2nd place, ahead of Popplio, who sits in 3rd place at the current moment. Right now, Popplio, Minnie Mouse, and Skarmory are pushing the balls to the other side, trying to gain another step closer towards the charity money. And who will get the only chance for this race? It's going to be number 8, who's also going to rest at the current moment, but now he jumps to 1st place thanks to that speed bus. He is approaching the goal on the convoy, and who will get speeders number 2 in this race? It is going to be made by number 6. I think that will be enough to take 2nd place. Yep, number 8 will wind up in 1st place, followed by number 6. And it looks like Skarmory is going to hold on Popplio and Minnie Mouse for the victory. Yep, the Steelbird Skarmory moves on to round 16. Thanks Popplio and Minnie Mouse for all your support. Skarmory is going to face the Evolution Pokemon Eevee in round 16. But we're just getting started here, folks. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first, I'm going to look at this. And now, we proudly present 2 of the Chao Emperor's all-time favorite friends. His favorite Pokemon, Snivy, and 1/2 of his beloved 2-headed dragon, Wheezy, the tomboyish one. And of course, the princess and the Beauty and the Beast, it's Belle. And let's see what happens here. Good luck to Snivy, Wheezy, and Belle on the next quest of victory. And let's rock this place! Alright, so Snivy and Wheezy and Bell are participating in the next opening amount race. Who will prevail? We'll find out soon. And it looks like number 2 is going to, so he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. And look at this, number 7 is going west as well. That means numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind all the way in the back. One of them has to get a speed bus if they want to get back in this one. Which one of them will get a speed bus so that they get back in this one? It's going to be number 7 who got it. So now he skyrockets to first place after being snoozing on with player 2. And now number 7 has command and lead thanks to that speed bus. He is going to want him in first place. And look at this! Number 7 with back-to-back speed bus! And he takes away first place for the competition! What a deal! Now in second place it is Wheezy, who holds on Snivy to move on to round 16. Wheezy is the first non-Pokemon character to move on to the round of 16. Thanks, Snivy, for all your support. Hope that Chao will see you soon. And also thanks to Bell for being with us tonight. And Wheezy, congratulations, you're moving on to the round of 16. And let's see who will join Wheezy in the round 16. For base number 4, we have Oshawott, who was the Chao Emperor's Constant Plunge back in 2016 last year, along with Ariel, the mermaid from The Little Mermaid, and the official mascot of Pokemon Pikachu, who appeared in every episode of Pokemon as we know it. Good luck to these 3 players, and please start the break! Okay, so will Wheezy's opponent in the round 16 be Oshawott, the water-type starter in Pokemon Black and White, or Ariel, the main character in The Little Mermaid, or Pikachu, the main mascot of the Pokemon franchise, who appeared in many great Pokemon games and animated TV series? We'll see now as these 3 Chao push the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. As the first superstar to get speed bus is number 1! That was a good speed bus right there. Yes, that was a good speed bus. And he will wind up in first place. So this race will go to the next back standing. Currently it is Ariel who has the best position so far in second place, ahead of the pack. But here comes Oshawott in the next command speed bus. And she blows this one away from Ariel. Oshawott's gonna face Wheezy in the round 16. Thanks, Ariel, for all your support, and also thanks to Pikachu. Best wishes for Oshawott in the round 16, don't you think? Back in a bit, do not go away. So that's 4 races down, we still got 12 more to go. As race number 5 will feature our Big Blue Dragon, or for Dragon Tales. He is last year's $50,000 runner-up. Today he'll be taking on Glowbound, most notable for his role in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, and Sylveon, the fairy-type evolution of Eevee. Everyone is on the cross, but without further ado, let's have a Chao race! So who will be the next cartoon character to move on to the round 16? There's only one way to find out. They just put your balls to the other side, and whichever character makes it to the finish line first, regardless of which standing they finish, will move on. Right now, it looks like number 7 is in the lead, following a close second by number 6. And it looks like Orn has the best position so far in third place, trying to gain some ground in competition. And there goes the other 2 Chao trying desperately to get back in this one. Let's see what happens here. And it looks like number 1 is going to ask just as I expected. And who got the winning toss this time around? It is none other than our Big Blue Dragon from Dragon Tales, or Natsu. He is going to leave Glowball and Sylveon in the dust. Orn is moving on to round 16. Thus, that was his redemption for 2017. After winding up his final up in 2016, Orn begins his quest for redemption this year. Glowball is going to wind up second, and it looks like Sylveon runs for third place. Thanks, Glowball. I know the Chao Emperor is a little disappointed that he lost, but it's always next time. And thanks to everyone who rooted for Sylveon as well. Or congratulations on your redemption run. Well, we hope your redemption run goes well in 2017. And let's see who will face or in the round 16. Will it be the JoJo star, Water-type star Totodile from Golden Summer? Or will it be Blue, who is our prominence in the show Blue's Clues like Nick Jr.? Or could it be Surviving, the mid-evolution of my favorite all-time Pokemon, Snivy? There's only one way to find out. Please start the race! Okay, let's see who will face on in the round 16. And number 8 is Squirtle, so he will be left behind in the crowd. Right now, number 7 is in the lead, with Blue having the best position so far in second place for the Nick Jr. Show Boost Cruise. Louis Poppins for both Steve and Joe during his 6th season run. And right now, the free Chao pushing him off the other side. And number 7 is Squirtle, so he's going to join number 8 for Dear Life, all the way in the back of the pack. As the first superstar gets beat is number 1, and now we put him in first place, heading into the goal line, and there he is. He winds up in first place, ahead of the pack. So let's see who will have the next back standing. Which one else we will have the next back standing, and we'll one step closer to round 16. It looks like Blue is going to hold on for the lead right over here, as Surviving will take a next speed rest. Blue holds off Surviving for the victory. Thanks Surviving and Antonio for all your support. Blue is going to face on round 16, and there's more Surviving coming up. Do not go away. Okay, lucky number 7 will feature Squirtle, which was raised by the Chao Emperor in the Fire Random Weekly series, along with the green half of the two-headed dragon he loves, Zack from Dragon Tales, and Bayleaf, the mid-evolution form of Chikorita, right before Meganium. Good luck to these 3 cartoon characters, and please start the race! Alright, so let's find out who will be fortunate enough to move on to round 16 for either Squirtle, Zack from Dragon Tales, or Bayleaf. Who's it going to be? By now it is Bayleaf who has the lead, following in a close second by Squirtle, the one-type starter from Pokemon Fire Random Weekly. And there goes Zack with the opening toss. Weezy moved on to round 16. I bet she's going to be pretty happy with his brother Zack. Looks like Zack is going to be Squirtle and Bayleaf in the dust. And he is there. He is at the finish line. Zack moves on to round 16 as the next begins to be made by number 6. So Zack moves one step closer towards his victory, and he's doing a pretty good job keeping up with the pace. Thank you, Bayleaf and Squirtle, for all your support, as they come up with 3rd and 4th place respectively. Thank you very much. Zack, you're moving on to round 16, and you make Weezy happy. Let's hope you keep it up in the next round. And we'll be halfway down for the opening round after race number 8, featuring another famous dragon, Squid from Mike and Knight, along with Brinu, the mid-evolution of Popplio in the Pokemon Sun and Moon games, and Pocahontas, starring in the 1995 film by Disney. Let's have a Chao race! Alright, so this race will determine which of these 3 cartoon characters will face Zack from Dragon Tales in the round 16. As number 2 is Squirtle will be Squid from Mike the Knight, Brune from Pokemon Sun and Moon, the mid-evolution of Popplio, or Pocahontas, who's trying to paint with all the colors on the wind. We'll find out in just a matter of moments from now. And in just a matter of moments, we'll have an opening toss for you. Let's see who is going to get, as I probably say, the first superstar to get speed boost is number 7, who is our leader when they get to the outside of the rainbow path, and he will wind up in first place. So this race will go to the next back standing. Right now it is Brune who leads with the competition heading into the finish line. As Squid takes next speed runs, but Brune holds on for the victory. She is going to face Zack in the round of 16. Thanks, Squid and Pocahontas, for all your support. Pokemon is back on the right track, and we'll start the second half after we hear word from this. Alright, moving on to the second half of the opening round. Starting off from race number 9, last year's $25,000 third place winner Chespin, the grass type star from Pokemon X and Y, taking on Nidoran Female and Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's fuck this place! And there goes Chespin, Nidoran Female, and Gaston, busting down one. Which one will another step for its victory? We'll find out soon. And no matter what happens here on Charities 2015, anything can happen in the Charities universe. That is what we always say. And right now it is Gaston who has to lead from Beauty and the Beast, following in a close second by number 2 and number 8. Ooh, the competition is heating up. And the fans will soon know which one of them will prevail in the opening round of play. As I say, the first superstar to get beat is Nidoran Female! And she got all of it on that one, and she wins it! She moves on to the round of 16. She beats out Chespin and Gaston for the victory. As number 7, while the next command speeders, it looks like Gaston will come in third and Chespin will come in fourth. Thank you, Gaston and Chespin, for all your support and for bringing your fans to the game. And Nidoran Female, congratulations to you and your fans. We'll see you later on in the round 16. Okay, take care of yourself. And next up, we have Meganium, the final evolution of Chikorita, along with Charmander, the fire type star from the Pokemon Red and Blue and Fire Red and Green, and Snow White, the first ever princess in the first ever anime feature in Technicolor. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. So this race will determine the opponent for Nidoran Female phase. Will it be Meganium, Charmander, or that lovable princess Snow White? Debuted all the way back 80 years ago, back in 1937. And by now, number 8 is in the lead, following a close second by number 1. And Meganium has the best position so far in third place. Ahead of the pack. Right now, the free Chao almost at the finish line, pushing the balls to the end on the rainbow path. And who will get the winning toss this time around? We're about to find out right now. It's number 2 who gets the winning toss. And now he jumps to first place thanks to that speed buzz. And he will wind up in first place. That means this race will go to the next pack standing on the remaining 7 Chao. It looks like Meganium is going to hold off Snow White and Charmander for the victory, and no one else gets the speed boost. Yep, she's gonna do it. Meganium holds off her opponents to win this one. Thank you, Snow White and Charmander, for all your support. Meganium, you're gonna face Nidoran Female in the round 16, and there's more something coming out with more of the opening round of the Card 2 Calendar Tournament. Do not go away. Alright, moving right along to race number 11. Featuring Issa the Iguana from Dora the Explorer, Raichu, which can be canceled or worn when evolved from Pikachu with Thunderstone, and Simba, the main character of the Lion King series. Best of luck to these next cartoon characters on the quest for victory, and let's have a challenge! So, who will be the next to warn our way towards the victory? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 6 is the best, so he will light the power on the crowd. And number 7 is Gronus. He was in the lead at that one, but now number 2 will have coming in the lead, following the close second by number 8. And he's Gronus. That means Issa the Iguana will move up to 3rd place. Number 6, 7, and 8 are all going to rest at the current one, so these features are going to be left behind the competition. One of them has to get a speed boost if he wanted to get back in this one. Well, which one of them will get a speed boost to get back in the hunt? It is for me, number 8 who got it. Number 8 strategy worked and it paid off. So now he jumps to 1st place after taking it out for a while, and he will wind up in 1st place. That means this race will go to the next back standing, which is probably going to be Issa the Iguana if no one else gets a speed boost. Yep, no one else is going to get speed boost in time. So Issa the Iguana holds on Simba to secure an easy victory. Thank you, Raichu and Simba, for all your support. And Issa the Iguana, you done pretty well in your race. We'll see you and your fans later on in round 16. Congratulations to you. Okay, but now let's find out who will face ECD Iguana. For race number 12, we have the one-time style for Pokemon X and Y Froakie, Dopey, the Snow White and 7 Dwarfs, one of 7 Dwarfs in the Snow White cartoon, and Heracross, the Bucket Fire-type Pokemon who was Jonathan's first console project back in 2009. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! And right now, number 1 will have the lead to start things off, and it looks like number 7 is going to rest. Yep, number 7 is going to rest, so he's being left behind for a second time in this race. This race will determine who will face ECD Iguana in round 16. Right now, number 1 is in the lead, following a close second by number 6. And it looks like Heracross has the best position so far in 4th place, as a free jump making their way towards the rainbow path, and number 1 is going to rest. That means number 6 will have command of the lead, as the first superstar against Beepus is Dopey! 1 and 7 draws from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And now he is going to leave Froakie and Heracross in dust. He's going to face ECD Iguana. Yep, Dopey moves on to round 16. Thus he is going to face ECD Iguana for Golden Point in the round of 16. What a deal by that funny looking Dopey of Snow White and 7 Dwarfs. Good job. As number 6 will wind up with the next command speed for this phase. Heracross will come in 3rd, and Froakie will come in 4th place. So thank you, Froakie and Heracross, and all your fans for being with us tonight. And Dopey, we'll see you later on in round 16, and we'll see you right after the break. Do not go away. Alright, we have 2 of our famous characters we all love. One of them for race number 13 is Warner Brothers' very own Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes. He is last year's $10,000 4th-place medal, as a matter of fact. He'll be taking on Crocodile and Swampert for the Pokemon franchise in the opening round. Let's see how well he will fare in this opening round. Please start the race! Alright, so Bugs Bunny reached the final last year's tournament, but only managed to wind up with $10,000. Let's see how his redemption will fare in the opening round. And it looks like number 2 is going to rest down. He will be left behind the crowd. But now it's number 7 who has the lead, followed by number 8. And Bugs Bunny, looking for redemption, has the best position so far in 3rd place. And as number 6 is going to rest, the first superstar against Beepus is number 2, who John Marcus in 1st place, after being left behind due to that nap. And now he will have command of the lead heading into the finish line on the other side. As number 6, who is also went to West, takes Beepus number 2 in his face, and he will wind up in 2nd place. Number 2 will wind up in 1st place. Number 6 will wind up in 2nd place, and it looks like Bugs Bunny is going to start his redemption off strong. Yep. As number 7 takes the next Beepus, Bugs Bunny holds on the competition to earn his first step towards redemption. Thank you, Crocodile and Swampert, for all your support. And Bugs Bunny, we'll see you later on in round 16. But first, let's find out who will face Bugs Bunny in round 16 with this next race. We have another famous character. This one is Disney's very own host, Mickey Mouse. As he takes on Peter Pan, also from Disney, starring in the 1952 anime feature, along with Newman Male, one half of the Newman twins. Let's see what happens here. Best of luck to the next 3 characters on the quest for victory, and let's rock this place! Okay, and there goes the next 3 characters on the line, earning up there to a battle with Bugs Bunny in round 16. Right now it is number 7 who has the lead, followed by number 1, and number 6 is going to rest. So he's going to be left behind the competition for a second time in this place. And number 1 is going to join number 6 for a D-Live. He's also going to rest. And right now, the superstar with the best position so far is Newman Male, who's in 3rd place of the 3 Chao right now, of the 8 Chao right now. And it looks like number 8 will have the opening toss this time around. That was a must-win effort speed bust by number 8. He really needed that one. He is almost on the finish line. And he will wind up in 1st place. That means this race will go to the next best standing, which is going to be decided on the next command speed bus. The Neverland Flyer Peter Pan prevails for that speed bus. He is going to face Bugs Bunny in round 16. Thank you, Mickey Mouse, for all your support. Feel free to cheer on Peter Pan against Bugs Bunny in the next round, okay? And also thanks to Newman Male for being with us tonight. Congratulations to you, Peter Pan, and there's more stuff coming up, so stick around with us. Alright, 2 more races to go in the opening round. The first will feature Bammy, Trico, and the Beast. And I'm pretty sure that Pokemon really struggled for the past 4 races. But maybe they'll get back on track for the beloved Pokemon franchise. We'll survive right now. Can Trico pay off his mission once again? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race! Alright, so after the non-Pokemon characters took home the last 4 spots in the last 4 races, Trico is trying to put the Pokemon back on the right track in race number 15 against the famous deer Bammy and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, who will become Prince Adam at the end of the movie. Anyway, it is the Beast who has to get a come on, followed by Trico in 2nd place. And right now the 3 Chao are closing in on the other side of the rainbow path. And who got the only toss this time around? It is lucky number 7. Number 7, that's who. That Speedbus puts him up in 1st place, and he's slowly approaching the goal line, and he will wind up in 1st place. And I do believe this next Speedbus will determine the winner. Yep, with the next Speedbus it is Trico who pays off his mission once again. Good job by Trico with that Speedbus to get 2nd place on the 8 Chao. The Beast will come in 3rd, and it looks like Bammy will come in 4th. Thank you, Bammy and the Beast, for all your support. And Trico, congratulations on your successful revenge in the opening round. Let's hope the rest of your revenge goes out well for you. Which leads us to race number 16, featuring Cassie from Dragon Tales and Sandslash and Mudkip from the Pokemon franchise. Trico made it to round 16 for the Pokemon franchise. Will Sandslash or Mudkip stop Cassie from another non-Pokemon upset? There's only one way to find out. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place! Alright, so Sandslash and Mudkip are trying to outsmart Cassie from Dragon Tales in the final part of our opening round. The 16th and final race of the opening round, and this race will determine who will face Trico in the round 16 later on in the show. Right now, it is number 7 who has the lead, followed by number 8 in 2nd place, and number 1. As the first superstar to get Speedbus is Sandslash, who won the Cartoon Character Tournament back in 2015. Maybe he'll do it again this year, but right now he's approaching the goal line, and Sandslash is our winner. Sandslash wraps up the setting for round 16, coming up in the next segment. Well played effort by Sandslash. He got a great Speedbus right there, and he won all. For the moment, as number 1, we'll get the next command Speedbus. Thank you, Cassie and Mudkip, for all your support. And we'll see you, Sandslash, later on around 16. And we will present the round 16 in just a moment for now. But first, let's hear one from this sponsor.